Alrighty guys, g'day, welcome to another game on the observational sort of series. This time, a LIHL game. Jeez, thanks for ruining that, Ma. So, got some mates in voice, you can say hi since you've already made your presence known. Got a...
Yo! There's only me, I guess.
Yeah, right, fair enough. I only need you, mate. Got a nice roll for our red. Is there anyone in voice that's playing, by the way?
No, the remove, but he's not playing.
Okay, cool. So you got Cycle red, Saber blue, Cannon on purple, Spawn on teal, LOD yellow, nice little acolyte too, Meat Swaggins on orange, Wagons on bloody pink as well, and then Egon green. I don't mind the Wagons on pink though, because he can go for a Magnetor to hold, a Greymane to hold, or a Dragonhawk to hold 5. What do you think's the best option out of those, Ma? I think it's Magnetor.
It's a tricky role, yeah, many options. I don't know what I would do with this. I like a lot the Parasite in this role. It's grey and out.
I like the Magnetor because of the Parasite, personally.
Yeah, that's true. You're probably gonna have some problem to hold 8 with this role, just.
Yeah. So I think the Greymane is the worst option because it's the worst on 8.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of grey with Midwagon.
Yeah, neither. So I think it's Magnetor or Dragonhawk.
Yeah, agree. Maybe Magna for 5 and then you do some Dragonhawk for 8.
Yeah. Hard to get in a fast game though. If it isn't. Which it looks to be considering everyone's sort of done regen.
If he does Dragonhawk on 5 is fine, but you never hold anything 7, I think, no?
I would say if you go on Hawk with Wagon, you just risk on 3. Like 350 value. And then you go like 670 for 5. I don't think the Griffin is worth it for 7.
Okay. That's right.
But that being said, if you want to risk on 3, I hate having the Parasite. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like I leak more often than not with 350 Wagon on 3.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't play Midwagon. I didn't play it for a long time.
Yeah, right.
I've seen so many setup Midwagon leaking against Sen and 3, or even leaking against no Sen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've decided to go for the Grizzly, which we decided was the worst option, so...
Yeah. Well,
we'll see.
It'll be 5-1 on 5, it's okay.
Yeah.
On 4, I mean.
Maybe it's a double Greymane then, is what he's thinking and going for a semi-hold.
Gonna die 8.
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll see, maybe he shows us something different.
By the way, Achilles did reroll on 1 and yellow also, so...
Yellow as well?
Achilles doesn't have the best roll.
No.
It's okay, but... No, it's not okay.
I don't like using these spiders early.
Me neither.
I think they're like not as good on 5 as they sort of look, and obviously they're really shit on 6.
Yeah, I don't know how you hold 6 with this. I think you need to overbuild really hard on 6.
The answer is like Cavalier or Neotank. I want to say a Neotank. I actually don't want to see a Neotank. I take that back. Yeah. That being said, sometimes these like roles that you like mixed really weak units are the most fun to play. I remember a game I played like there's like Sprite Militia next, and it was actually like massive mid versus a Force End, because, you know, we predicted it. I did overbuild like 5 sprites and a militia. It's like massive
Yeah,
build. And like YOLO'd from there, and it was super fun. Just using like these shit ass units and trying to make them work.
I don't think I have ever played militia. And I have no clue. It's level 2, level 3. No.
I have no idea, man. I've used the bloody thing once. Because the thing was, I like dropped sprites and rerolled. Or maybe I had like 3 sprite. I think I had 3 sprite and 2 militia actually for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been it. Otherwise, I would have just gone bloody 6 sprite and I wouldn't have faffed around with a fucking useless militia. Huh.
East, west, look in trouble. 10. Same for east, except Nick.
Well,
I guess.
Huno can do okay on 10 if you get somewhat lucky focus. Ace.
I need really lucky focus, I think, or huge overbuild.
Yeah, that's true.
To spawn.
Saber's obviously pretty useless 10. Doc, I mean, you know, he might kill a boss. I feel like Ace has a good chance of killing a boss with like 7-4 or something. Just like a couple of cannons and an ascendant. Just like a hell of a lot of single target. Obviously, like, terrible versus, that's what do you call it, versus dinos or mass or any of that.
Yeah.
You know what could be a fun way to play Ace's role?
Tell me.
Young Frost Dragon for level 1, Cannon for 2, upgrade Cannon for 3, second Cannon for 5, upgrade the Dragon for 7.
It's patchy play, bro. It's huge. You're 1-0 forever, no?
Yeah, or you could just normal cannon start into Dragon for 5 and then upgrade the Dragon for 7, which is probably the better way to... I just want to find an excuse to start with this unit, man. I love Azure Dragon. It's so good on 7.
Yeah, on 7, okay, it's good, but...
Also, Ace didn't load his back cannon, so does he just leak now? It had 1 shot.
Yeah, you're gonna leak big, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch his lane. I'm not honestly too sure. Okay, so 790 value for orange. 4 spiders, 3 meats. We'll see how we go. It looks like we've done it with 790, but man, 5-2 for 6 is not the best feeling.
Yep. Yeah.
Especially with this roll where like even if you're decent 10, like you just suck after 10. You don't do anything.
Yeah, like, that's true, and you're probably not even really good on 10.
No.
At the point of being 5-2 on 6, just go overbuild. Never mind. They have to overbuild with the team.
Yeah, I mean it's hard in this sort of fast game because obviously you push too much, you just die. Like if he leaks half the wave on 6, like he's at dead lane. There's no other way around it. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's definitely not like the easiest role to play or anything. Okay, so Senpai going for the Hawk on 7 with the Parasite. So I guess we're kind of like half-halving a 7 hold and an 8 hold. Yeah. Might do alright, we'll see.
I'm curious of how much he clears on 7.
I don't think he'll do very well, man. Hawk is not good on 7.
Yeah, but you're gonna damage some with 5-2 maybe, let's see. Let's see.
I mean, if it's a smart Hawk and kills the Sands, it's probably not too bad at all. I want to see how Nikki does as well, yellow. Not the biggest fan of Revenants behind Lord, honestly.
Yeah.
I think I would have preferred...
Noble Dork is pretty good for Nikki.
No, what, Sword?
Sorry?
What did you say just before?
No, Blood Orc.
Alright, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they didn't send BO.
They didn't? Yeah. They didn't get much in the way of the scout. Actually, Senpai did pretty well here.
Yeah.
Alright, no.
He's having a great game now.
I take back my skepticism.
Yeah, he's super fat.
Yeah. Yellow did bloody well as well, considering how much she's been setting up anti-10. Tell me that this isn't like the classic Nikki way to play the game though. King 10 and just everyone overbuild.
Yeah. But man, no Biosend is really disaster for West.
Yeah, 100%. Trying to break those lanes. Did they get a scout though? I feel like they didn't.
They did.
So yeah, without scout, in that case, I guess it's more of a good play by East to not give them the information that like, hey, send Blood Orc. 3 of our lanes like ripped to Blood Orc.
Well, I think when you have the number to Formit and Bio with no scout, you just do it. Just because there's so many roles you can fuck with Bio.
You reckon? Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. And I guess in general, Blood Orc's good versus like every holder. It's just worse versus the king. And if you reckon they're overbuilding, then
yeah.
Like against overbuild, if you just break the holds, then it doesn't matter that the Blood Orcs aren't good versus king. You'll probably take 2 heals.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think basically just not so good against heavy armor holders like
Luster,
Blasters.
Cava, Greymane.
Yeah.
Those are
the
3
rest
that come to
are
mind.
good pretty much.
It's good versus Hydra as well, honestly.
No,
No,
it's okay.
It's good versus Hydra. It just kills it real quick.
Yeah, but I like the Hermit DPS in so not Hydra, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Hydra is so slow and Bio is fast, so...
It just like sits on the Hydra and whacks it a bunch. I mean, there's not much else to say about it. Is it better against Hydra than 2 Hermits? No, probably not, but it doesn't feel like wasted at all to me.
Yep.
Because like once you split the Hydras, if if they spawn badly, they get bad focus, they just get picked off one at a time. Like, that's how the Hydra's blame sort of fucking rip on 7.
Looking at West, I think West is in huge trouble.
For 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to king a lot.
Senpai is getting super unlucky here. His Hawk is 3-shotting everything, so it's not going for anything that gets hit by the splash. He's still doing well, of course.
Yeah. Now he played the game perfectly.
Yeah, for sure. I would have played it different, but I think he played it better.
Yeah, same.
So there you go, I'm learning from observation. How about that? This poor bloody disciple is not very good at hitting range creeps in mid. It's pretty bad for West that everyone besides the Tok leaked on 8.
Yep, but I think this time is good for them because...
Do you? I mean, with someone like staying 7-2 and a step in 3? Not sure. Hard to say.
I think it's over for West. I don't see how they win this. If they skip 10, they won't win because he's gonna get too fat sending 10.
Yeah.
And if they send too low, they won't break. They need to send big, but if they send big, they die. So.
Yeah, you're right. And I was gonna say, like, if they skip, when do they kill a 4 heal East? 14? No, there's a Tok. 15? Hades Revenant that eats level 10.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't see it. Maybe it's a 13. One of those 13 calls. Not this time. Not this time.
Maybe not this time. Yeah. Or maybe, who knows, you were lucky hold on 10 and ace also, but I don't think so.
I don't see it. I mean, it's it's not beyond the realm of possibility, but I think you'd have to be PayPaling the bosses if that happened. But yeah, this Looks like a skip.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just waiting for a scout.
Haste is leaking.
Ace is leaking. It's leaking quite a bit actually. Yeah, and he's gone 7-4 as well. I don't know if that's like right or wrong, but it's definitely like bye-bye hold potential. Does he even reach an ascendant like this? It's
I
26.
think he needs to load, so nope.
Yeah, he doesn't because it's 26 gold, so he's 70, he's like 80, 84 gold. So he's he's 15 gold off. Yeah.
Did he notice? I'm pretty sure I need to load.
He did notice. He sent a little bit there. Okay, got it. Yep.
Yeah, but 11 shots. Okay, should be fine. But I guess it's Pierce.
Yeah, I think it is Pierce.
So...
Which kind of defeats the purpose of the Ascendant.
Indeed. Yeah. Yes, they decided to send, by the way, I didn't.
Yeah, it was I guess it was a late call after a scout. Or not a scout. I don't know if East leaked or not, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I guess the conclusion we can draw from this game is Ace does not have huge balls. Man, I fucking love saying that. I'm so
Definitely.
I'm so glad Browder named the ammo that. Or Browder or Kappa, whoever came up with the name. It's great, man. Gives me such a chuckle. Look at the focus on Huno.
Oh, crazy!
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna miss.
Sniped the boss, got a really good net.
Ace is huge rip.
Yeah, that would be 3 healthy bosses. That was crazy from Yuno. It was like an amazing spawn.
Yeah.
How about for East? Nicky's not even that good mid.
Indeed. Oof. Achilles did pretty bad also. They all did bad against such low SAM.
Achilles had his 7-4 already, I think, so it's not that bad to leak one boss and then 1 on 57.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not what they wanted though, of course. At least he doesn't split, so we'll get a resummon, and he might snipe that low health boss. Huno splits in mid, because Zeus are absolute team killers with regards to that. Yeah, he got that 50 health boss, so we'll be happy about that. Let's see the King's Girls, because we haven't seen them yet. West has Immolation.
Yep.
East has Stomp, but East is going to lose... Oh, it should just be 1 heal still, even with 12 attack.
Yeah, 1 heal.
1 heal on each then.
Problem with Zuno is like, even if you did great on 10, can you imagine a good roll to mid 15 with this dead value?
Yeah, true.
You can get Hydra, Necro, and still
Probably like... Yeah, because the thing is as well, when you play like this overbuild sort of style, I'm not saying it was wrong by him by any stretch of the imagination, but you end up with 54 income, so whatever you roll in the mid game, you only have 54 income to build it with.
Yep.
So yeah, right.
Could be 14 game.
Yeah,
I don't know. Nobody has pushed this game. Nick is 7-3. Not pushing.
Maybe he reckons he'll get the behemoth anyway with 700 bank.
With 7-3, I don't think so.
Nor do I. Maybe he thinks they don't need a behemoth to kill West, which is probably completely accurate.
Well, it's all about how many behemoths they miss.
Senpai's missing his. They're missing 2 behemoths. They're like confirmed missing 2 behemoths.
Probably.
Yeah,
I could
7-5.
imagine some King Lick on 12 from West or something like this.
Yeah, maybe. I was talking about East missing.
It's such a TK value game.
Yeah. Well, it's like straight 7 into 30 King Lakes.
Yeah. Oh, it's Ace talking, man.
Yeah, I know.
When he TK'd me with EAS game.
Ace calling out other people for overbuilding.
Yeah.
You know, it's if that ain't the best example of pop calling kettle, man, I don't know what is.
But Nick is still right. He's still right.
Yeah.
You can ghost the plan. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, what were they gonna do otherwise? Build anti-17 in this game with leaks? Yeah. I mean, he's kind of right about that as well.
Yeah.
Ace didn't load here, so is this like big leak incoming, or is the...
Big.
Yeah, this looks like a big leak.
Yep.
Ouch.
Well, those cannons are dying like fly
Yeah.
when they get attacked.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Damn. 11 was GG for bloody for where? For East if they sent. It obviously wasn't,
Yeah,
but I mean 3 lanes leaking to no send.
Lately against Ace, when he has cannon, any level is GG. I can tell you from my own experience.
This kind of makes me think, at least, it's like if East sent like Ferb on 11, do they get more time than the 100? Do they get like time and gold that's like worth that 140 wood each?
Well, when you look at the bounty, pretty heavy still. So yeah.
Yeah.
30,
It's just
40,
kind of interesting to think about whether that would actually ever be like worth it or not, because it's a super hard thing to call for sure, because you don't know if people are like saving for arena or anything. It's just one of those things you can like think about when you're observing, like, huh, what if I did this seemingly like really stupid thing? Oh, well, I know how Huno can hold 15.
Show me. Oh, with tier 6?
No, by pulling the bloody demon, and then pulling the Kraken.
Yeah.
Tell me that there's any other way. Yeah, I think he might be praying to the ship gods on this one. Nice roll for Senpai. I think I would not build that lifesteal aura though.
Yep. Completely useless.
I would sell that bear and I would sell that one.
Kept it.
Yeah. Are they expecting 14 then, and he's just gonna full build 14 with like mass sea giants?
Yeah, but still.
Well, if he's doing that, I don't hate the lifesteal aura, but if he's doing that, I'd go ship over Hydra, I think. Over sea giant, rather.
Yeah, but if you should even reroll if they expect 14, maybe just keep gray. I don't know. No, I guess it's fine.
I'm assuming he's planning to build verse 14, because if he's not, then that lifesteal is like a big bloody head scratcher.
Yep. Do West have mid and 14? What do you think about it, you know?
I think he's mid 14. He's pretty fat. All these leaks give bounty.
True. Yeah, he's fine.
And red can still clear as well. 3 heals immolation. Like I think it's way too risky for East to send on what do you call it? Actually, by the way, it looks like I was wrong. That looks like a behemoth for Nicky as well. He's only 800 wood off with 2 levels to go.
Yep. Indeed.
I guess
Yeah,
that 11 was so slow. But yeah, you know, he knows how to win, or he knows how to mid.
all in.
Just pray to the bloody ship.
Do we even have the DPS to kill the demon, man?
No,
not
really. Yeah, he does need everything on it. Everything including the landmine.
Yeah. Nah, but they send 14.
Yeah. Oh, Nicky rerolled as well. Blaster, Dark Priest, and Spectre.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, really nice roll for sure. Yeah, and there's the 14 send.
I'm pretty sure East would die if they don't send. Looking at the value of 3 players and Nicky's dead value, and Senpai 2 Dragonhawk, they would die.
Yeah, 2 Dragonhawk and he up the first Hydra as well. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind it as a walk log, but yeah. Actually, maybe it's better to up it and then just use it as a like walk log tank on 14.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Yes, dude. I think he's gonna huge rip anyway. He has no DPS.
Yeah. That's like the one nice things. Bloody hell. Speaking is hard. That's one of the nice things about Griffin on 14. It's like if you kill like enough of the creeps on one side, sometimes they'll just go for the gargoyles. I don't think Hawks do that nearly as much.
They are too far. So.
Yeah.
By the way, West went for Pudge.
Yeah, they did. I don't mind that. In my opinion, Pudge is better for breaking lanes than in one gargoyle, but it's obviously much worse on the king.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about Pudge. I don't know about you. Obviously, it's good versus AoE, but even versus like non-AoE, I think it's just good to try and break lanes.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I like sending Pudge when the other team has like no heals. So the only thing you need to do is actually get king leaks, and it almost doesn't matter how few. Anyway.
Let's see who mid.
I think yellow is mid, and I think teal is mid, and I think no one else.
Probably.
Sure is
5 gargoyles on, you know?
No, he's still holding though. He's gonna drag 2 of them in now. Remove that DPS. Senpai's not doing too badly. Sniped at least 1 gargoyle. Look at Hitsu. 3 tox, 2 disciple thought. Fucking talk. 2800 value leaking like nothing. So
yeah,
West is not dying.
For this race. Well, it's not a race.
It's not a race, they're both living.
Yep.
But I think they could both die without send. Probably straight into 21 would be my guess. Blue can easily recover if he chooses to.
Yes, true. You can hold 16, you want to hold 17.
Yeah.
Not sure about 18. Well, he has a lot of the value. I don't know if he can recover really.
I think he can. I mean, 250 income, and this is what, like 200 king gold? I mean, he went from... Okay, well, he's pushing, so he's planning to keep leaking. But he went from 100 gold to 600, so... Because like without this push, he's 2800 value 15, so he'd hold 15 or small leak it.
Nick is staying 7-5, okay. Oh, never mind.
I don't know, I feel like leaks are bad for West, because they are not good on 20.
They are not good 21 either.
Yeah, at least they've got one guy who can probably mid with talk, if he gets a good reroll.
Yeah, it's pretty fat. Yeah, it doesn't have any dead value for 21.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going 7-8 though.
Yeah, hard to say. I always hate like calling in games like this when like both teams survive, that's end you think will be the KO. And it's like, shit, what do we do now? Didn't think that far ahead. It's like sometimes, you know, you got it in your head like, alright, we're sending to survive here and that's our plan.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's like, how did they ever sort of survive? Nice roll for Ace. Yeah. PD Polar.
Yeah, they need it, otherwise they die to low sand on 20.
Yeah.
They maybe still die to low sand. It's tricky, it's pretty hard to call here. Lumber won't be huge on 20, but so much dead value everywhere.
It doesn't need to be huge on 20 to be fair. Like red breaks to 2100, blue breaks to nothing at all, obviously being the leaker.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
You know, rerolling shit, sadly.
Well, the range is nice, but yeah, the rest of it's pretty bloody awful. Yeah, so he's just going ship, like, you know, obviously it makes the most sense with what he's rerolled, but like, bloody hell, he doesn't have damage, he doesn't have clear for 21. So maybe the leaks are good then, I don't know.
I think West gonna send 20 out of desperation. Like, yep.
Yeah, I could say
Nick is made, Senpai is made.
Yeah. And like, even Achilles doesn't look too bad. Like, this many spiders with like a melee, and then presumably he's gonna... Maybe he just goes like Obliteration Dragons for 21, I don't know. But like, I feel like that much pierce damage with melee is like an almost guaranteed boss kill.
Yeah, but he has 0 frontline, man.
Yeah, even so, you just front-load enough damage and you kill a boss.
He die in a sec. Not even sure he can kill a boss. Such a low value.
I think...
Look at him. It's gonna be 4k and 17. Not even.
Ace is the one doing the leaking here. And do you know what?
He didn't load. Tell me.
He didn't load. Yep, those cannons were unloaded. Yeah, he's got...
Okay, Nick is right. If he's saying this, it means they go 20?
Probably. Or at least they're thinking of about 20. But yeah, Dark Priest debuff, Meridian debuff, and Wraith debuff, and Mercurial debuff. Got 4 bloody debuffs you can stack.
Yeah. We got a small RP also. A big RP actually.
Big RP. Ah, fair enough. Oh, you know what? I was thinking for like a new sort of series of videos that might be fun, or at least like 1 or 2 videos, is just doing like a funny moments compilation.
Yeah.
So it'd be like leaking with unloaded cannons. There was a disconnect game I played with Rummy yesterday, and I had talk, right? It was going into like a 2021 game. They literally said like, oh yeah, game, give me a Speed Troll and Dark Priest. I reroll like a level later, Speed Troll, Dark Priest.
Nah.
Then bloody Elder did his classic move.
Which was?
Disconnect. On 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, you talk about obliteration on status, but he goes for some unit to look like it, but no, it's not obliteration.
It's the, he tried to fake me out there. Went for the other Void
I
Dragon.
guess they just full anti
20.
20 and they go 20.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which makes sense.
I mean, there have been leaks every level. Leak 15, leak 16, leak 17, so the lumber is not a problem.
Yeah, 2k value average on any player. Gonna
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, for sure. This is 20 with all these leaks. It doesn't matter if there's no like 18, 19 even. In this low value
Yep.
game, everyone, both teams probably, well, West is certainly RIP 20. I'm not sure about East. They have like hold potential on 2 people, so.
Since they don't die.
Yeah, they could die without Zen though, I feel like, potentially. Well, maybe, I'm not sure. I certainly wouldn't be like 100% confident if I was playing on East that we could survive 20.
Okay, question for you. If you are Nikki,
Hmm.
what you build for 20? Considering you're gonna focus on 20 only.
I think I don't go any more Meridians than this.
Yeah.
I think I grab mostly Dark Priest now, and then a couple of debuff Spectres.
Yeah, same.
Like, not the 150 ones, just the 115 gold ones. Just like a cheap and cheerful debuff. It's bloody gold efficient for sure.
Yep.
I did do testing with Meridian versus Dark Priest on 21. Meridians were like much better though.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, I did it with 4 Hydras, 1 Magnetor, and rest either Dark Priest or Meridian up to I think it was like around 8k value. They weren't quite even, but they were pretty close. Like Meridian was like half the cows were mid, so it was like 6 Meridians mid against leaking like 8 or 9 creeps in all the sends with Mass Dark Priest.
Yeah, okay. Well, it makes sense. The AoE damage spell from Meridian is pretty good, I guess, on 21.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly thought the
Yesterday,
Dark Priests were
Parker
just like way better though, until I sort of tested and was like, oh bloody hell. With considering like I
yesterday
was,
Parker had Dark Priest and you reroll into EA. What will you do for 21? You upgrade Dark Priest into Meridian or you just keep Dark Priest and go for EA, considering you have the front line already?
I think I get a couple of Meridians at least.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. That's hard. What did he do, and did it work?
I did Meridian.
Did it work?
Nope. But yeah, it's tricky. It's pretty tricky, but because of course Dark Priest is more dead value for sure than Meridian, but
Yeah.
EA is strong.
Yeah, for sure. I guess Dark Priest is enough Sen kill anyway, so yeah, going just for maximum clear. I suppose that's the right decision. Also, West isn't sending here, so they are going to die. Completely and unequivocally.
Crazy. They all push. Look at the values. They never all.
I
Never.
guess they're just praying to somehow Ace skips. Yeah, so if I was Nicky, I would have built a little differently. Instead of these 2 Meridians, I would have gone for 2 Dark Priests and then upgrade like 2 Spectres.
Yeah.
Might even like sell a Revenant to get an upgraded Spectre, because Revenant's just shit on 20. Doesn't do anything, it just
I
runs.
wouldn't say it's shit, but rather upgrade Spectre, yeah. So good. You even talk about it earlier. I have the debuff.
Yeah.
But build it then.
Exactly, I was sort of thinking the same. So he's saving it for next game, I guess. But yeah, I don't see West living. I'm gonna watch Ace and Huno. Look at this fucking turtle though. Look at that. Did you see that? Spazzing out everywhere. That's hilarious. Ace is mid actually.
Yeah, it's crazy focus.
Huno's,
one by one.
I think Huno's mid. I think that turtle's gonna get dragged and it's gonna... Look at that. Okay, he's not holding though.
Ace had the most crazy focus ever.
Yeah, for sure. That's 2 heal.
Oh, it's GG with the shamans.
2 heals, 5 turtles. That is the end of the game. 0 dead value 20. You have a clockwork and a blaster, but sure. No, it doesn't. It does. Anyway. Well played to everyone in the game. Cheers, Moa, for joining me, and thanks very much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all of that. Get more content, more lessons, more learning, more enjoyment, all of that good stuff. Catch you next time.